Hello everyone, my name is Anna. I'm a retired teacher, wife, mom, and a grandma. I love putting together activities for my grandson, and I love sharing these activities, ideas, and free printables with my subscribers. Today, I'm going to share with you some fun name practice ideas for preschool children. For many of these activities, I'm using materials from the dollar store and from things that we have at home, like popsicle sticks, Play-Doh, stickers, magnetic letters, bottle caps, buttons, toy cars, and clothespins. These fun, hands-on activities will inspire your child to learn as he or she is having fun. The first activity is a literacy activity. We're going to be reading a couple of books about corduroy. We're going to read the book and we're going to talk about the bear, and that is his name, Corduroy. We have several books that we would read throughout the week and talk about corduroy. For this activity, I printed my grandson's name, Joshua. I also printed the letters for his name. I went ahead and matched the colors for now, so he is going to put his name together using the letters of his name. J-O-S-H-U-N-A. Joshua. Later, I'm going to use this printable. It's black and white, and he's going to put his name together, Joshua. You can use whatever manipulatives you have. If you have blocks, those work perfectly. I really like these. These have the uppercase letter on one side and the lowercase letter in the back. So he would spell his name with the blocks. For this activity, we're going to be using this printable that I created, letters in my name and letters not in my name. I'm using some magnetic letters, and we're going to just pick the letters, look at the letter. That's the letter J. Does it go in my name, Joshua? Yes. This is the letter B. Is it in Joshua's name? No. What about the letter A? Yes. It goes in Joshua's name, and so on. This is a free printable, and I'll link it below. For this activity, I'm using some rocks. I just put a letter on each rock, and he's going to spell his name using the rocks. J-O-S-H-U-A. Joshua. One of the first words that your child is going to learn is his or her name. So a good way for us to help our child learn their name is to learn the letters that are in his or her name. I have this printable for tracing the alphabet. And this is a free printable. This is from a Teachable Teacher. And it has all the letters of the alphabet. It has the uppercase, the lowercase, and she even includes a little picture to go with each of the letters. So what I am going to do is have my grandson trace the letters of his name. We may start with the first letter of his name, the J. So we're just going to trace the letter J and say the sound, uppercase and lowercase. This is a great resource. It's a free printable from a Teachable Teacher. I went ahead and made a cover, and this is a little photo album, and I just put all the letters in here. For this activity, I'm using this cake pan. This is from Dollar Tree, some popsicle sticks, some stickers, and I put magnets in the back. So what he's going to do is form his name, and as he's forming his name, I put a picture on the popsicle sticks, and he colored that, and he spells his name Joshua, and there's a jar. Jar starts with J. Super cute activity, you all. For this activity, I'm going to be using these little boxes that I found at Dollar Tree. And inside the box, I put, this one has some wooden letters from a puzzle. So what he's going to do is form his name. I put his name here. So he's going to get the letters and form his name. For this other little box, I put the pieces to this puzzle. This is a free printable from simpleeverydaymom.com. This is an editable printable. You can put your child's name, and then you just cut and make a little puzzle. It is super cute. It's from simpleeverydaymom.com. So what we're going to do is take out the little puzzle and put it together. Super fun way to have your child practice spelling his name, working the little puzzle. So cute. This is from simpleeverydaymom.com. Now, the little boxes, you all, did not have this little handle. I put the little handle, it's just a pipe cleaner, but they're super cute. Now, if you don't have a box, you can use a Ziploc bag. These are from the dollar store. I went ahead and put his name in here, and I put some bottle caps, and on each one I put a sticker, and what he's going to do is form his name. He gets to look at the name that is written on the Ziploc bag, and he gets to form his name. So the next day, I would use a different manipulative. I'm going to be using some Duplo Legos that I put in here, and we're going to see if my grandson can form his name. You can use the same bag and just put a different manipulative the next day. I always like to encourage you to use whatever you have at home. These are little tiles from a Scrabble game, and so we're going to use that to form his name. I have a pipe cleaner, and I have some letter beads that we're going to use the next day. Now, I always like to remind you that if your child is still putting things in his mouth, these may be too small for him. But this is a great idea if your child is already, not putting things in his mouth and he's able to work with these. This is also a fine motor skills activity. In this bag, I put some magnetic letters, and I'm just going to use this lid, and we're going to form his name using the magnetic letters. For this activity, I used a box. I went ahead and printed his name on this paper, but you can just write your child's name with a marker. So the first thing we're going to do is match the letters to his name. I used some little toy cards that we had, and I put a sticker on each one so he gets to park his little cars by the letter that is on the top of the car. So here's the O, the S, and so on. Such a fun way to practice putting all the letters of his name in order. For this activity, I'm using some stickers, popsicle stick, some paint, a paintbrush, and I'm using this index card. I went ahead and hot glued the stickers. I just turned them this way and hot glued all of the letters to his name here. Next, we're going to put some paint on the letters, and then he's going to press and make his name. So after you put the paint, you press, and then your child makes his name. For this activity, we put together this clothesline. I'm using Play-Doh, popsicle sticks. This is a pipe cleaner. These are so cute, you all. I got these at Dollar Tree. They have a little clothespin in the back. And I'm using some chalk to write the letters of his name. But I can erase those and use this later. So what he's going to do, using his little pincer grasp, he's going to put the letters of his name on the clothesline. Super cute activity. For this activity, I'm using a pencil box, some Kinetic Sand, and some of these molds. We are going to press and make our name. J. O. Joshua. This is such a fun activity, you all. For this activity, I put together this light box. It's a box, a plastic box. I put some lights inside. They're called puck lights, and they come with a little remote. I'm using these letters. They're transparent letters and numbers set. I'm going to go ahead and use these. I'm using some of these a little manipulative, and some cars and some little lizards. So we're just going to turn it on and form our name using these letters. This is such a cute activity, you all. If you turn off all the lights, it looks really cute. This is such a fun activity, you all. My grandson will have such a fun time just playing with the letters, playing with the little cars, the lizards. For this activity, I'm using this free printable. This is from seaofknowledge.org. seaofknowledge.org. You can go to the website and you type your child's name, and then you get this printout with the name. You can use Play-Doh or a manipulative. Today we're going to use Play-Doh, and for the bottom part, we're going to be tracing his name. So we're going to use Play-Doh and form the letters of his name. This is such a fun activity, and I always want to remind you that you can use the same printable over and over if you laminate it or if you put it in a sheet protector. The next day you can use a manipulative instead of the Play-Doh. Super fun activity from seaofknowledge.org. We're also going to play with Play-Doh and make some cute bears. And he's going to put some buttons and some eyes to decorate the little bears. The buttons because we're reading about corduroy this week. This is the same Play-Doh that we used when we made the gingerbread family in our Christmas video. I love this Play-Doh, you all. So we made some bears, we put buttons, really fun activity. This activity is a number quantity activity. I'm going to be using this printable that I created, and we're going to be using some clips. We're going to look at the picture. There's one bear, so we're going to put the clip there. The next card, 1, 2, that's the number 2. So we're going to put the clip there. Then we would do the next card and so on. For this activity, it's also a number quantity activity. I'm using this free printable. This is from Fairy Poppins. Fairy Poppins. It's a cute bus. It's called Teddy Bear Bus. It also comes with numbers. If you want to use these numbers, you just put the number here. Or you can use magnetic numbers if you have magnetic numbers, or numbers from a puzzle. I have these numbers. These are from a puzzle, so you can use whatever you have at home. I'm also going to be using some counting bears. So 2, 1, 2. Or if you don't have counting bears, I have some cookies. These are some little bear cookies. So you can use that as well. 1, 2. Whatever manipulative you have at home. For this activity, it's a fine motor skills activity. I'm going to be using a piece of burlap, some buttons, this hoop, and this blunt needle. I'm going to help my grandson sew some buttons. And we're going to be talking about corduroy and how he wanted to find a button. Super cute activity. I hope you enjoyed the activities I had for you today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.